let's see here. Okay, what's that do? Does it turn? Okay, is that right? Okay, you look. What does this do? Tell me. You spin it? Who brought this? Who brought this? You did, Deborah? Okay, you look like you. What does that do?
So if you spin it in the light, it will make it cool turning around.
Oh, if you spin it in the light, it'll make a cool turning around. I probably wasn't doing it right. Okay, like that? No? It's supposed to be like that.
It looks like ripples in water.
Oh, okay. But it's supposed to. Do I need to have you demonstrate this? Would you do that? That's a little too complicated for me. I'm simple. Okay. Something like that. Oh, yeah, that's real. It's very hard to do. Oh, see, you stumped me already. Let's see, gonna go the other way? Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm not doing too well. That's sort of neat, though. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, does it go back the other way? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, when I look at this right away, and you just look at it, it's just sort of weird looking. See how that's just sort of weird looking? And to me, I look at that and I'm like, that's just sort of weird. I don't think there's anything all that interesting about it. But whenever Deborah demonstrated it, and let's see if I can do this right, and maybe it'll do it again. That's sort of neat looking when you look at it that way, huh? And can I tell you that in life, it's going to be, you have things like this. You'll look at them and you say, that's sort of weird. You'll look at things, you say, I'm not sure if I like that. That's not all that good. But what God does is he takes things like this that aren't all that great, but he has his hand that works, and he does things that you and I can't do. And he takes things that aren't so great, and out of them he can do great things. He takes things that don't make sense to us, and out of them he makes things that are beautiful. The Bible describes it this way. It's in Ecclesiastes 3 that he makes all things beautiful in his time. And the author of Ecclesiastes, he was writing, and he had learned some hard lessons the hard way. And he said, there's all kinds of times that things happen. You have time for good and bad and death and life. And he almost seems like he just gets frustrated, except that he says that God makes all things good in his time. And God can do that for you. You can have that as your story, that you can look back on your life and you'll say, God, I know that you can make all things good in your time. You've done that for me. And while you're waiting on God's time, you can remember by faith, God, I know that you can make all things good in your time. Well, that's the best I'm going to do. 2 hard weeks in a row. Okay, who is the most kind person in this whole group of people? The most kind person. Are you the most kind person? Oh, then you're the lady that I need. Because I need a kind girl who's going to bring something that is really easy for me to do, because I have really had a hard time these last 2 weeks. Can you do that for me? Oh, I would be so grateful that you're going to bring something that's easy for me. There you go. All right. Thank you, boys and girls. You go back to your seats at this time.